Hi, welcome to my channel, or what may become a channel. My name's Rachel, and I have recently discovered that I'm autistic. I guess I'm what you call a late diagnosed autistic adult woman. And it's a journey that I never dreamed I'd be on. And I am compelled to share my story because hearing other people's stories are what led me to where I am now. And it's been really, really good to find this out. So I have been meaning to make a video, just kind of detailing what happened. And then I really just want to chronicle my journey going forward. Like I said, back when this all first kind of came to my attention, it was fellow YouTubers that really pointed me in the right direction. And I've listened to so many people. The stories of their lives has just been such a rich, valuable resource for me that, I have like this imposter syndrome, there's plenty of people online that are sharing their stories. Mine is just, it's not necessary to put in there. It's unnecessary. What's the point? But it's just, I'm so compelled. I have to. If I do not do this, it's just going to bug me forever. So here we are. So, back in time, let's see here. Last year would have been 2023. Last fall, late summer. In the mornings while I'm getting ready for work, I tend to listen to nonfiction type stuff. I love to learn. I'm always learning about new things. And I have a little side business called the Honey and Locust Company. I sell things on Etsy, and had originally wanted to blog and, start a podcast and things like that. That's completely unrelated to this. But that morning that this all started, I opened up YouTube. I was going to listen to some videos on some new techniques for things for my Etsy shop. And the first video on my feed was by Mom on the Spectrum, Taylor. Miss Taylor, this is how it all began with your video. You are my inspiration. It was signs of autistic, it was autistic traits in girls or something like that. I will put a link to it down below in the description. But that was the thunderbolt, the lightning strike that set me on this new journey. And I was just intrigued by the title. I was like, wow, that sounds interesting. And I watched it and I'm like, that's me. And okay, so what does this mean? So I was propelled forward on this insane journey of just consuming YouTube videos like crazy for days on end. It's all I did in my spare time. I listened to them constantly. I went to an autistic traits in women video on Taylor's channel, Mom on the Spectrum, directly after that video about girls. And I knew right then and there. It was me. That was all me. Almost every single, trait she was listing in the video. And I was just thunderstruck. I'm like, well, what does this mean? Where do I go with this? What do I do? Do I do anything? What is all this? My history with autism is very minimal. I worked with a young man years ago that when they brought him on staff, they said he has Asperger's, and he was very intelligent and worked on computer programming. He was young and very eccentric. He used to wear these really interesting outfits on Fridays, and he loved to dress up in costumes, and you'd see him around town on his bicycle, be like, oh, there goes Damien, with his hat, and he liked to dress up like Mario characters with his mushroom hat and just these really fun outfits. And I always really liked him a lot. I don't know. I always felt some sort of affinity with him, and I don't know. Well, now I know why. But anyway, so that was basically it. I don't know if I'd even heard the term neurodivergence before. it was all very new to me. And so, like I said, I went on just this crazy video spree. I think I must have consumed 24 hours of YouTube videos within, the first, few days of just listening all I could and watching. And I got acquainted I exhausted Taylor's videos just about autistic traits. And then I discovered Yo Sam D Sam, and then Orion Kelly, and the list goes on from there. There are so many great creators on YouTube that have such a valuable resource for people like me. I'm almost 50 years old, and this is just now coming to my attention. And as all this started to come together for me, it was such a beautiful thing, because it took all these like random pieces of my life that are completely unrelated, things from my past, things from my present, like occurrences and happenings and events, as well as qualities and traits and how I feel about certain things or how I am about certain things. And it took all these seemingly unrelated things and brought them together in like a tapestry, I guess, with all these just different colors and threads all woven together into autism for me. And it's been amazing, because I understand now. So I just wanted to kick this off. It's been on my mind for a long time to get this first video done, where I just, introduce the whole thing. And I really just think I'm going to start a channel. I've already got an idea for a name. I have no idea if it's taken. I'm just in the very beginning stages of all this. But I really just want to be part of this crowd of voices that puts it out there, because, there's this saying that I've gotten familiar with. If you've met one autistic person, you've met one autistic person. And that means that my story is unique, just along with everybody else's, and we shouldn't discount ourselves. So it's easy, for me to do when there's so many great creators out there, and they've really become very knowledgeable about autism and all neurodivergence, qualities and traits and stories and things. And, I'm like, well, who am I to talk about all this stuff? But I'm on a learning journey, and so we'll learn as we go. And I have found wonderful creators online, and it's interesting because we tend to vibe with certain people more than others. And it'd be great to make some friends and just become part of this community. I kind of am on the fringes. I've been doing a lot of watching and listening, and I think I made one comment on a video that Orion Kelly had. But I just love everybody in this community, and just want to dive in further. So by doing that, I'm going to establish my identity here. And what the plans are for this channel is just telling the story. It's way too much to pack into one video. I'm here on my lunch hour from work. I've eaten and swept the kitchen floor and petted my cat, and now, I have just a few minutes to pull off this one take, rudimentary, elementary YouTube video to kick off my channel. So, and then I have to go back to work. I only have so much time. I think the evenings are probably going to be out of the question. I have a 7-year-old daughter, and this is going to be interesting because I'm going to document this journey as well. She absolutely needs to go for testing, and we're going to be doing that this fall. I have found a place I would like to take her, and I have to add her to my insurance because they actually take insurance. So I would like to list, just put videos out there. People seem to do about one a week. I think that's feasible. So I'm going to commit to that. And I would like to just document my journey from the point where I watched Taylor's video that fateful morning before work that set me on this crazy, insane, beautiful journey, and up to now, and then going forward. I think that we're all learning as we go, and it could be really valuable. And, I am completely compelled to do this. So if nothing else, I've done my duty. It's off my chest, and there you have it, right? So I would like to talk about my diagnosis process. I did actually go through an official diagnosis, and I am so, so glad for all the people in the community on YouTube that pointed me in the right direction for that, because there's some stories out there about the whole process, and I really didn't want to, have that be this huge negative experience for me. It was very important for me to go through the process. I'm very glad I did, because I also discovered other things. So I have multiple diagnoses of things that I had no idea, and then things I already knew about. I had a wonderful team that I walked through the diagnosis process with that I would like to tell you about. And, just going forward, putting all the pieces together, so to speak, things from my childhood that I'm processing, and the resources that I have found. And there's so much out there. And it just becomes, for me, it's just been this huge life-altering event. It's one of those moments in time where in your life where you're like, before and after, before I got married and after I got married, or, before I had a child and after I had a child, or, before I graduated high school and after. That kind of moment. For me, it was before I knew I was autistic and after. Huge turning point in my life. And, I'm apparently like a lot of other people out there that find this out late in life. And I'm glad I know. I wish I would have known earlier. It would have made a lot of things different or easier, but hindsight's 2020, and there's no point in going there. Only forward for me. So my hope for this channel is to maybe be one of those people that is helping someone else on their journey find their way, find your way. Maybe you are one of those people that's listening to this video right now. So that, I think, is a good introduction. That is my very first YouTube video on my brand new channel that I'm hoping to establish today. My one take video here on my lunch. So no fancy music, no hoopla, no fanfare. Here it is, me sitting in my living room with some of my plants behind me. My husband recently counted my plants because someone was walking past our window the other day and asked how many we have. I think he said, I don't remember. It was like 172 or something crazy like that. Houseplants are one of my special interests. I've learned about special interests, so we'll talk about that as well. But all that being said, I am super, super excited to meet some of you and to get this out there. I finally have the first take done, which is awesome. So now I have to go about the work of establishing my YouTube channel, uploading this thing. I probably will not even bother editing it. I've done online videos before, and it's a lot of work. And kudos to all of you that make a living doing this. Maybe I will end up with the same role in life. I think that would be super great. I'm really excited, and I would love to be of help to somebody. If nothing else, this journey will be out there for other people to listen to along with all of you. I love how you all run your channels. You all have something very, very special to give, and it's been so very important to me. So for you listening, you seekers that are, just beginning your journey, I'm going to recommend the channels that I have found and the books and such down below in the description of the video. For you to check out. They have been instrumental in my journey, and I cannot recommend them enough. And they're still out there putting out content and on their journeys, and are quite knowledgeable. And hearing someone's story is amazing because we can identify with it. We can get inspiration for our own journey. There's been a lot of aha moments for me. But then, this becomes a passion for people. So then they spend so much time learning and then passing knowledge on to me and to you. And I could absolutely see myself becoming one of those people. We'll see. I have done enough rambling for now on this first YouTube video, so hopefully I haven't scared everyone away. Anyway, well, thanks a lot for watching and listening, and I'm looking forward to sharing my journey with you all. And until next lunch hour, I will see you later. If you want to hit the subscribe button, like this video, that will help push me up in the algorithm, as well as if you hit the bell, you'll know when that next lunch hour happens. Thanks a lot. Bye.